Steve, 90 minutes, just one deflected goal, probably the difference between the two sides.
Yeah, so there's nothing between the sides, is there? It's two good sides who played very poorly on the day. We didn't play well, they didn't play well. I've sat up above and watched it. And it's always going to be either a magic goal or the luckiest goal of the season. And they've got the fortune of the luckiest goal. So we'll take the defeat and we'll go to Tuesday.
It's a game that kind of had patches either way, didn't it, of some decent play, but neither side could really sustain it.
I don't think there's a clear-cut chance in the game for either side. There's half chances. They've created some, we've created some, but I don't think there's a clear-cut chance. And that probably befits the lack of quality in the game. But it's there's lots of good players on the pitch. It's not a lack of quality in general terms or specifically, but it's a lack of quality on the day.
Lots of effort there again, certainly going into the break and then certainly the last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, I think the last 15, 20 minutes we've thrown the sink, haven't we? We've had the gamble and bringing 16-year-olds and all sorts of try to be royal rovers, but we've tried to make judgment calls at the right time. I think it was a question of probably from the 70-minute mark whether they could hold on to 1-0 or whether we'd get a goal. And it didn't happen for us today, but we'll go back on the coach and we'll recover for Tuesday.
Did the players get affected with what was going on off the pitch? Because it was quite a place to be, wasn't it?
I don't even want to talk about them. No. That's the second time they've done it. They're entitled to do it the first time. Don't want to talk about the second time. You know what it is? It's just a complete backhanded compliment that the best manager that's possibly ever been here since Ian Greaves was me. That's a fact. That's statistically a fact. But, no doubt they'll do it next time. They'll be allowed to come out with some behaviour that's absolutely disgraceful and get no place. But I'm not going to talk about them because this man will write a headline, and it's not about a headline because they don't deserve a headline.
But the players themselves, were they affected by it?
No, I don't think so. No, we're playing in better atmosphere. We'll be affected at Villa Park in front of 40,000, not at all. So you don't get affected in front of 6,000, do you? So you shouldn't be. We just didn't turn up and play. And, we have to look at ourselves as well as a management team, me in particular, whether I got the system and the shape and the tactical side deployment right. It's easy to change it when you're an hour in and affect it that way because they've got something to hang on to. But we'd got enough good areas in that last 15 minutes to have been a good chance, and we didn't.
Scores elsewhere have probably gone exactly how you thought they might, and all that's done really is tighten things up.
Well, I've just looked at the results. There's no surprises today. Is there a surprise at Northampton winning? Is there a surprise? There's no surprises. We were the game that everyone said that could go either way. Yeah. And I think the performance of both sides said it could have gone either way. But, I wish this football club every success. I've got an absolutely outstanding relationship with the owners, absolutely outstanding. And I wish them well. But we've just got to focus on a different prize and look after ourselves.
And on to Swindon.
Yeah, listen, Swindon will be tough. They're a good side. I think they've won very easily today. They'll give us problems, but we'll freshen it up and hopefully we can get back to winning ways. That's the objective.
And the young lad Evans, you've given him his debut today. Are we like to see more of him?
Would have been in the squad for. We're seriously lacking numbers. We're here without 6 players that would play. Nigel's got 4 or 5 on the bench that possibly might play. But we've got 6 that would play that were a big part of what we were doing early season. But there's no point in thinking about those players. You've got what you've got. We can't fill the bench. That sums it up. That's been 3-4 weeks now. But that's just because we've probably had more injuries to key players and, like March, like Norris, like List, like TVC. I could keep going. It's been a little bit sad at times, but we will bounce and the boys will bounce on Tuesday. One thing we've got is a fantastic characters in the dressing room. We wouldn't have been in this position. A few games to go. We got 3 to go, 4 to go, 3 to go. So we wouldn't have been in a position 3 to go if we didn't have some big characters. It'd be nice to have a big character as a referee, though, wouldn't it? I've not mentioned him, and I'm deliberately not going to mention him. We get booked for kicking the ball away. They got applause. Great, innit?
3 of your players came off. Perhaps your bigger performers. Was that due to the amount of football they've had recently?
No, they deserve to come off. They were all poor. Yeah. Luther wasn't. Luther was doing a job, but we're then gone 3 up front, so we played almost a 3-4-3 when we brought the young boy on, etc., and Darrow. But the other 2 were poor.
Okay, thanks, Steve.